Tierra here with Gypsyfae Creations. Thanks so much for tuning in. It has been a while since I've made a moon soap. I don't think I've made one at all this year, so I thought I would remedy that and make a winter edition moon with my handy dandy PVC pipes, which is the first step in making the soap. I have to make the moon columns. So what I've done is started off just like I would any other time, pretty much, by adding in my lye solution into my room temperature oils. I'm going to give this a mix. We'll split it off into colors and use the PVC pipes as the moon molds. So I've got two smaller containers here. In this guy I have a little bit of Moonshine Enviro Glitter by Nurture. It's a little accent color and to represent, I guess, the winter part of it. And then in here I have some glow-in-the-dark powder. I'm going to give that a try. And into the big bowl I'm going to color it with a Winter White by Nurture as well. So let's just pour off a tiny little bit into this cup. There's also some titanium dioxide in there. Tone that down. Pour in to our glow-in-the-dark powder and hope that it glows in the dark. Add the Winter White. Mix these all up. I'll do some kind of fancy in the pot swirl in the bigger bucket, and then we'll start pouring into the PVC pipes. I'm just going to alternate pouring these guys into each other. So we'll do like this off-white, and we'll do a little blue, and then the glow-in-the-dark, and then we'll pour. And I'm not adding any fragrance to this. The glow-in-the-dark kind of set up on me there. Because the fragrance blend I picked out does have a bit of vanillin in it, and we don't want a brown moon. Now do we? We want a blue moon or a white moon. So I'm going to go ahead and just continue doing this and get my PVC pipes over here. Alright, it is now the following day. I have unmolded those PVC moon embeds, and somehow I realized I managed, I don't know, to pour up the wrong recipe or the wrong amount, and one of the moon embed columns were a little short, so I had to take some soap dough and I rolled it into that glitter and just kind of like molded it to the end. So two of these bars are going to be a little special, and I'll probably mark them as oopsie bars. But let's get started with making the sky part of the soap. It's going to be a night sky, so I have chosen to do some dark navy blue in this, and since it's all going to be colored the same color, might as well put it in now. So a little bit of that navy, dark navy blue. I'm also going to add some black oxide. I was very torn between, do I want a black sky or do I want a dark blue sky? Well, I'm just going to combine them both and get a very, very, very dark bluish black sky. So let's mix that in, and then I'm going to add my lye solution, which has sodium lactate and Tussa soap. My base oils are left at room temperature, and there is coconut milk powder and kaolin clay in here. With that color, I also had to keep in mind that the fragrance oil I chose does have a little bit of vanillin in it, and it will discolor. But it is still going to look exactly how I want it to. Custom blend, like most of December, because I'm just taking what fragrances are on my shelf and just kind of mixing them together. But the notes in this are smoked woods, pine cedar balsam, and then it has like sweet fruity notes of orange peel, cranberry, cinnamon, and cloves. And you guys, it's so good. It is a really delightful fragrance, and I think it just smells like wintry woods. Also adding in some soap shreds for stars. I'm gonna give them a buzz to get them a little bit finer and not so chunky. And then I'll start pouring. So I hit the top of that with some snowflake sparkle just to give it like a little frost look. I will eventually put this biodegradable glitter that I have not used yet called Sea Glass on there. But each one of these bars is going to get one of these little pine trees. And then I have a whole bunch of different snowflakes that I'm going to randomly place all over the other side so that each bar will have a piece of a snowflake on it, just because they are all different sizes, and I figured it would look pretty if I just covered the whole top, or at least the one side with them. So that is the plan. I am filming this in October. We have officially been homeowners for 2 months now, going on 2 months, and we bought end of August. So yeah, the time's just flying by. Believe it or not, we have not officially moved in yet, for good reason. I would like to stay close to the hospital until I give birth. This little guy hopefully comes soon, and then we can move in straight, like leave straight from the hospital and move into the new house. But it has given us time to get used to things. These are a little too big. We're gonna squeeze them on here and have fun cutting them. Just a little bit too big. Get on there. So I think we're lucky in that sense that we can take our time. If we did have to live at the other house, the hospital I chose to give birth at is almost an hour away, and that does not sound like a fun time. But again, we get to move at our own pace, and we've been spending a few nights up at the new house and getting used to things. I know a new house is definitely an experience of getting used to things, but I feel like we've moved to a whole nother planet. It's only the other county above us, about a half hour above us, but there's so much that has changed. I mean, just finding internet, the internet providers that are so popular in this county don't exist or service the area we moved to. So that's fun. Our mailbox is on the other side of the road. We kind of just like moved into the middle of nowhere. The grocery store is 13 minutes away. I am so used to having a grocery store that's like, I don't know, 3 minutes away. So that is a big adjustment for me. Trying to like make dinner and run out of an ingredient, you better hope you have it somewhere hiding. So I'm trying not to stock up on every single little thing in the world, but it's definitely a worry. Learned that our water is hard. We did a test. I'm not used to that. I mean, for soaping purposes, I use distilled water anyway, so it's not that big of a deal. But it's definitely weird having hard water because there's buildup and the water is kind of cloudy and it's weird. We have a septic now. Never lived in the house with a septic. Electric stoves, I hate them. Never owned one. I am a natural gas kind of gal when it comes to stoves. If someone could win an award for burning down the house with an electric stove and no fire needed, I win. I'll learn. And I've since bought a Instant Pot. I have a crock pot. I'm gonna get an air fryer. I can use the oven. I have to get used to using the stove and I do not like it. I feel like we're gonna starve and I will burn everything. I don't know. Any tips? I am not a fan of it. The trash is something we have to pay for. I've never lived in the area where you had to pay for trash pickup. It is a different planet, I tell you what. Alright, I think I'm happy with the top of this and get my glitter on here. But the area is pretty cool because there's been a lot of things that have been going on at the fire station across the street from us. They've had a holiday bazaar so far. They've done food truck Tuesdays. So I mean, it isn't totally like missing out on everything, but it's definitely still secluded. Yet there's fun things to do, and the area is very historic. It is known for its Apple Festival, which of course was canceled this year, but I'm excited to attend next year for the first time and maybe be a vendor. I think that would be a lot of fun. Maybe Brad can sing and I can sell soaps, lots of apple soaps. I saw signs for a Greek festival, so that was really cool. I didn't get to go to it. I can't eat any of it right now until this guy is out. But, you know, I'm excited for next year to see all these fun things that pop up and that we can attend. Alright, I am going to give this a spray with rubbing alcohol and let it sit for 24 hours. Light spray. Should have done it before I put the biodegradable glitter on there. But we'll do. Alright, let's reveal the inside of the soap and the moon, and I'm going to be honest, I don't know which loaf or what end that funky embed column was on. Oh, we got lucky. It was not on this end. I had to put gloves on. It just drives me crazy to see fingerprints in black soap. They just show up so much more. I will cut the whole loaf and see if maybe this is the one with the wonky bars in it, just to show you guys what they look like. I am digging this moon and the smell. It is very, very smoky, so if you like smoky woodsy scents, this reminds me of just like having a bonfire in the middle of winter, or like being in a Christmas tree field. It smells so good. I'm in love. I'm also in love with that glitter, that biodegradable glitter I've been using from EcoGlimmer. I have been using the same glitters that I've gotten from like Brambleberry or Nurture, but I've not really gone with this style because I didn't think I would like that chunky look of glitter on top of there, and I'm digging it. So now I want to buy a whole bunch more. This soap will be available on December 18th, so if you'd like to purchase one, that is the next shop update. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you enjoyed this video, please hit that thumbs up button. If you are new to the channel and haven't subscribed yet, what are you waiting for? Join me for some more soap making adventures. If you have any questions or comments, be sure to leave them for me in the comment section down below. I will test these out to see if they do in fact glow in the dark and try and leave a picture at the end. It's not the easiest thing to capture on camera, but I will let you know either at the end of this video or in the description box. And until next time, I hope you guys have a very nice day. I will smell you later.